Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Eyes, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial for a mid-pocket in the new Clutch Elite. So Clutch is one of the older heads and another head that got a revamp for 2013 just like the Proton Power did. So it's pretty much the same face shape and same sidewall design, but they use this Core-Tech technology where the whole inside is grooved out so that it's a little bit stiffer and also lighter. So you've got that same great really high flare with the tight clutch face shape. So you can see this is 15mm East Coast mesh, and we got a really nice mid pocket with a really great channel, and it's really assisted by that really high tight pinch with a nice flare. So I'll show you guys how I did the sidewall. Alright guys, so now we're going to string up the sidewall on the Brine Clutch Elite, a mid pocket with 15mm East Coast mesh. We've already got our 9 diamond top string done up through the second sidewall hole. So you can see we skipped the first sidewall hole just because on the clutch the first sidewall hole sits a little high. So you want to come down to this second sidewall hole, make sure that 9 diamond top string is nice and tight. And now we're going to start the sidewall. So you're going to take your sidewall string and start off by going in the outside of the third sidewall hole. Like I do a lot of times, without going through any mesh, just come right back around and go through that same sidewall hole again, just so that knot won't fall through. So just a little loop with no mesh on it. So first we're going to SI the first 10 diamond mesh row down to what is the fourth sidewall hole. So the next one after where you started your sidewall string. So down to the top of the mesh, in through the outside of the sidewall, up through the bottom of the mesh and under the string. I'll show you guys that SI one more time on the next one. So there is on the fourth sidewall hole our SI for the first diamond of mesh. So now we're going to skip the next sidewall hole and go down to the one after that. So SI is down through the top of the mesh, in through the outside of the sidewall hole, skipping one, and then come up through the bottom of the mesh under that sidewall string. And make sure to pull that nice and tightly. We're trying to create that channel. So now we're going to skip another sidewall hole and SI the third diamond of mesh. So down, skipping a sidewall hole right there, and SI just like that. So pull the first 3 diamonds down very tightly. So now we're going to do another SI on the next sidewall hole, so down to the top of the fourth hole mesh, into the outside of the next sidewall hole, and SI it down, pulling very tightly. So you can see we used the one right after that third SI. So now we're going to SI one more time without skipping any sidewall holes, down to the top, into the outside, and pull it tight. So you can see what we've got so far is SI, skip, SI, skip, SI, SI, SI. So we've got the first 5 holes of mesh pulled down tightly to create our channel, and now we're going to create our pockets. We're going to do a 2 SI. So see the next hole of mesh right here, come up through the bottom and back around, and then up through the bottom of the second one. So there's the 2 part of the 2 SI, and then bunch them together a little bit. Now that third hole mesh, we're going to SI that one down. So come down through the back of that third one, as opposed to where we went up and under. You want to come down to the back, and then you're going to skip a sidewall hole after our last SI on the 5th row mesh and come down to this one. So skip that one right there, and then you're going to SI that third hole mesh, so up and under just that third hole, and give it a little tug right there. So you can see that's going to give us that nice bunching for that mid pocket. Now we're going to finish off with 2 more SIs. So skip a sidewall hole and SI that 9th 10 diamond row down after skipping a hole, and then skip 1 more sidewall hole and come down the third one from the bottom and SI that final 10th 10 diamond row of mesh down to the third sidewall hole from the bottom. So you can see we skipped one there, and then you can just go ahead and tie the string off on one of the remaining sidewall holes. So you can see there we finished our mid pocket for the Brine Clutch Elite.